What's up, YouTube? This is Ryutachi here to finally say that I am finally back after a whole 4 months pretty much of training. I am back to somewhat being normal, so I should be able to upload videos like I used to. But probably maybe not as much, but nonetheless, I am back. I just graduated my last training, which is at MCT, and now I'm here at my MOS school, which for most people you don't really know, but pretty much at a school type environment. So I should be able to make videos. So once again, this is Ryutachi here to bring you a Bleach, I guess more of an update rather than just a single review. So I got back yesterday and now I have my free time. So I read the last, I want to say 5 chapters. I think 35 through whatever the current number is. And I must say, Bleach is pretty darn amazing. I like the plot twist in there. I definitely did not expect. Obviously, we got more backstory, or I guess pretty much the rest of the backstory of Masaki and pretty much how she died. And pretty much everything that we kind of needed to know, we pretty much figured out right now. Let me see. In Juha, I can also pretty much explain why Juha is pretty much alive. Because I don't know about you, but when Juha first came, they said he was pretty much 1,000 years old. I was wondering, like, how is he still alive? Because Quincy's are humans, and I'm pretty sure we don't live that long. So I pretty much explained why he's still alive. Obviously, he is pretty much the firstborn, the first Quincy ever. So that's pretty much why he's the strongest thing ever. And one way or another, I guess kind of like Aizen, he was pretty much too strong to be killed. So he got sealed for 999 years. And as we find out, in 900 years, that's when he got released. And 90 years after that, he got his intellect. And 9 years after that is how he got his powers, which, as we all know, he had to distill the powers of impure Quincy's, a.k.a. Masaki, and Oryu's mom. Now, maybe something special will happen in one more year, or maybe this is that year mark to make that even 1,000 number. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, we found out that Oryu is possibly related to Juha. If I remember the panel, it said like "Welcome back, son" or something like that, and we've seen Oryu. And although that was probably like a little 3-minute review, that's pretty much the main thing that happened. I mean, we found out a little backstory on Juha. We see Uryu's back, possibly stronger, well, obviously stronger. And we also found out a little thing on Ichigo's father. Pretty much, he saved Masaki by pretty much giving up his powers and sealing the hollow within her, which, as I thought, was pretty much how Ichigo got his hollow. He was pretty much just like everything else. He was born with it. So he's pretty much born a Quincy, born a hollow. I don't know if he'd be born a Shinigami, but pretty much destined to be a Shinigami. So that's pretty much how he got his hollow. It's not like he is. That's probably why he's also a little special, because he was born with everything in Bleach. He's transcendent without even trying. So, and when Ichigo first went hollow, that's how Ishin got his powers back, because he pretty much broke the seal. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. As far as my review portion of this goes, I think some of the chapters got like a little dry, but obviously all in all, these past 5 chapters have been pretty amazing. I would have never guessed that Juha was the first Quincy. And obviously, just like in anything, the first is always the best. So it kind of somewhat explains why he's so strong. And obviously, if you kind of see a trend, pretty much most villains, when they fight good guys, they die. But like Aizen, he was pretty much too strong to be killed, so he got sealed. So I'm still kind of wondering how Juha, he has a different name now, but anyway, I still don't understand how he was so strong, because I remember earlier in the series they was talking about like the Bleach, the captains and whatnot used to be a lot more ruthless and stronger back 1,000 years ago. So it still kind of brings up the question: how can a Quincy be so strong a rival like the Go-To 13 back when they were ruthless, evil, mercenary type people? But so that's something to look forward to. Also, what else? Juha. Crap, I have a mind fart. Well, anyway. Oh yeah, we see Ichigo. He pretty much, when the Zero Division captain sent them back, he sent them back with a reason, because they're pretty much, everything that happened so far has a reason. Either Aizen planned it, apparently either Juha planned it, or apparently the captain planned it. So obviously Ichigo came back, and all those fake Zanpakuto pretty much surrounded him. If I remember the picture right, they actually kind of like bowed down to him. And we found out that those little Zanpakuto actually wasn't necessarily Zanpakuto, and he actually found his spirit, or his Zanpakuto, which actually wasn't even his Zanpakuto, or he found his hollow when I think he shook his hand or whatever, and when he shook his hand it turned white, and it was hollow Ichigo. And then the captain went on to explain that, if I remember right, it was pretty much like, it's odd how Zangetsu looked pretty much exactly like how Juha looks. So, like, he was questioning, like, is that even his own spirit? Or was it like Juha, like his power mixed in it? Because they said that since Juha was the first Quincy, his blood runs through every Quincy, and Ichigo is obviously a Quincy. So possibly his Zanpakuto took on his appearance just because of that. Because they pretty much do look the same if you look at that picture. But anyway, so Ichigo has found his, I don't know, is it his Zanpakuto or his hollow? He found something like that. So obviously he's going to get another major power up just because. And will Zangetsu be back? I don't know. If he does be back, I think it's going to be a little different than last time. Because, like I said, when Ichigo took that little fake Zanpakuto, instead of being Zangetsu, it was Hollow Ichigo. So maybe Hollow Ichigo will actually conform, or maybe they'll do like one little last fight, and maybe Ichigo will finally be able to control his hollow power. Which, honestly, I don't know if that would be enough. But it would be pretty awesome to see if he actually controls his hollow power. And then with Ori being back, is that possibly going to lead to him learning some Quincy powers? And is Ori a bad guy now? A lot more questions. And is Ori finally strong? Because pretty much this past maybe year or two, Ori was pretty much not really been all that helpful. And not even there. I mean, this is pretty much the Quincy arc. And we've just finally seen him after all these months. So it kind of raises the question, what has his agenda been? And like I said, is he good or bad, and how strong he is? Is he strong enough to rival Ichigo? If he is, that'd be pretty damn crazy. Because Ichigo is pretty goddamn strong. So we'll probably see that pretty soon. And if I remember right, like I said, Juha called him his son. So a lot more questions have popped up now, and I must say the writer is pretty darn smart to throw these plot twists in. If I remember right, this is pretty much like the last arc of the series, and I think so far it's been done pretty good. I can't wait to see pretty much the resolving of Juha. I mean, I can't even imagine how he'd be defeated, because he's pretty much the strongest thing ever. So anyway, that's pretty much my short, quick review. I will start making more, and they will probably be better. I'm on my free time right now, and I decided to make a quick little video. I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. This is Ryu Tachi, signing out.